Hello. You know what the difference between you and me is?
I make my GIF look good.
God damn it, Cruiser! I said to be quiet. I can't do the joke now. Great, thanks.
I thought you were literally talking to us.
You have ruined the stream. Going to credits.
I thought you were talking to us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ants. I'm your host, Evan. I'm here with Justin Squared. And I guess I had one. I guess the night starts up sour.
I'm eating.
I don't even know how to segue about that. We were doing fine.
I thought he was talking to us.
I said to be quiet until I did the joke. Damn it, Cruiser. Okay, so I don't know.
Not much happened this week.
Back on.
Other than you had to deal with aliens.
Yeah, no.
Or at
both legal and non.
Area Whimper 1.
Wimp 50 yawn as the stream is called.
Yeah, 50 yawn because
what the fuck is Fluttershy? Oh. Should have gotten her a little alien head. Go behind your hair there.
But Evan.
What?
Using alien technology, I did take your glasses, so you had to use those.
Moving on. So yes, what a weekend. What a weekend of aliens, predators.
Both legal and non.
I thought we would go.
No, I was about to say, well.
What?
No, I wasn't gonna. Too easy.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping none of us would be more mature on that one. So yeah, Area 51. What can't be said? It started on Thursday.
It started on like Thursday night.
Did anybody even try to cross into it?
Yeah, dude, like 4 people got arrested.
That's it? Just 4?
Yeah.
The rest of them just stop at the gate, like.
I'm gonna be switching us to title card until we get the green stripe in Philadelphia. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, if you remember from last stream, I had a big prediction, and it was gonna say like, what if they get into Area 51? What the fuck are they gonna do there? They're just gonna go to the fence and go like, okay, what do we do exactly? That's what, exactly. They didn't do shit because I knew what they were gonna do. It's like trying to say you're gonna pull a prank on the principal, and then you throw a water balloon at his car, and you're like, oh, okay. It just hits the kid. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't freak out. He just looks at you. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you look at that and you're like, oh my god. Oh my god. So like, yeah, that happened. So like, everybody's just hanging out in front of Area 51. I have no idea what happened to the guy's benefit concert. Was it a benefit concert he was holding?
No, it was like music festival
that
was held like in Las Vegas.
Yeah, he was able to make enough money to sorry, chat room, we will be paying attention to you this time, I promise you. He was doing a music festival because he wanted to like have some good benefit from it, and so yeah, it was like one of those things that he tried to do, but like I haven't heard anything from it. I don't know if it was successful or not, but like either way, let's be fair here. Were any of you thinking that exactly 2 million people were going to show? You screw the chat silent. Did we all really believe that 2 million people were going to show up at Area 51 all at once?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Like for the most part, we were expecting like I don't know. I was surprised at least 100 made it. If I'm correct, I remember 2,000 made it. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
Like it started small, but then throughout the weekend, like 2,000 came in total.
And not to mention, like, you brought up, what are you going to do when you get there? Because to paint a better picture here, people, you do realize how secure that place is, right? Like,
well,
they probably
what they were going to do, they were going to try to clap some alien cheeks.
No, like, how do you expect to even get through the door, is my point.
Apparently Naruto running their way there.
I was actually no. One of the jokes that came up for that was okay. Remember Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember the toll booth that they had to go through in order to get there?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember that scene.
Okay. They had to stall the bandits and all them from getting to the town. So what they did was that they built a toll booth. And the only way to get through to the town was to go through the toll booth. Like, someone has to go back and get a whole lot of times.
I think I remember this actually. I haven't seen Blazing Saddles in a long time.
I love that movie to death.
That's
That's like one of my favorite Mel Brooks movies.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's also a movie that could never be made today.
Right.
It doesn't need to.
Hey, Cutie Evie, what's up? Sparnex just puts down a big 360. Thank you very much. What I was gonna, you look at Mel Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get my Mel's right. But like what I'm gonna say is that like you look at him. Is he still alive today?
Yeah.
Is he still making movies or is he retired?
He talked about wanting to make the Schwartz Awakens.
That wasn't.
Oh no! It was supposed to be the search for more money.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, like the sequel.
And to put the icing on the cake, it was supposed to come out right when the new Star Wars movie came out.
I know, like that was the thing. Like, but no, the new Star Wars movie came up against Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen a sequel to that movie.
Alvin and the
No,
Chipmunks.
he needs to make the History of the World Part 2.
Yeah, instead of the Inquisition's here to say, it's the SJWs are here to say.
Cutie EV2 says, I went to the beach all weekend. The beach, huh? Are you sure you didn't go to Area 51?
What a beach.
So
they're staying there too.
Because here's the deal. Okay, so let's go on here. Thursday, it began with a small crowd, like a basic Friday at a convention. What kind of convention? Pick one. And what happened was that before this began, these two Dutch dudes, I think they were Dutch, were able to get in.
Yeah.
But they were apprehended immediately, and they were out on bail, from what I remember. Where
how much do you think the bail was?
I don't know, like a couple thousand or something like that.
I'd say 5,100.
Magical Star.
Just for a little bit of icing on the cake.
I had to deal with puns all day yesterday from my girlfriend. Anyway, Magical Star Flash is here. Hello, it's been a while. How you doing,
hanging around? Bright idea.
I never liked the Area 51 memes. Oh my god.
Yeah, you heard what they have over there, right? They found out where Cotton Eye Joe was and where he went.
All right, so like
they also had Mamba's number 1 through 4.
But the question, I got a new girlfriend, Evan. Congratulations to you. So did I. To put it down here. What was the thing like you were thinking there? Like we said last week, we made a bet they were gonna find Tony Hawk's secret skate level from Pro Skater.
Mm-hmm.
And needless to say, we don't have any confirmation whether that's real or not. We hope it is, though. We're just gonna see there. But like, the thing was like, it then started getting more and more, and next thing you know, local businesses were doing the correct thing of taking advantage of this joke, and they were like.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. You were gonna say like fill me in on this.
Well, not necessarily that, but the thing is that this town has a population of just 91.
Ouch. So yeah, I would totally take advantage of this if I were them. I don't care what the news say. Like, dude, if you're getting a lot of people here, take advantage of it. It's like a boardwalk at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? You can agree with me on that? Here, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can capitalize off of it, fucking do it.
That's so cool, man. I don't even know if any of the celebrities showed up, and which if they did, that would be fucking awesome.
Oh, please. Canada would even let them in. But yeah, Area 51, this thing was so dumb. It was so stupid.
That was funny, man. I knew it was going to be a joke, this is going to be one to remember, honestly.
You guys bet that anyone managed to get a jab at it.
Not since the 2011 Rapture scare have I seen such a funny event.
I can think of one better. Geraldo Rivera's Al Capone vault.
What?
Oh yes.
Yes, you don't remember that? You don't remember that event, Evan?
No, I don't.
What happened was Geraldo Rivera, the news reporter, he actually claimed that he had found Al Capone's vault, and they were going to open it up on live national TV. They got cameras are rolling, they're broadcasting live. They open it, there's nothing in there.
I can't really phase that for being his fault because he was just probably doing the surprise.
No, this is what he built this up, dude. He really built this up. It's like, yeah, we're gonna find all sorts of secrets.
But did he open it before it was revealed?
Nope.
Then how could you say? Then he built it up with no knowledge. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't his fault technically if he didn't know what was inside.
Again, dude, he built this up as we're gonna find some huge hidden secrets, and then he opens it. There's nothing in there.
Not even a paper or something, or.
Nope. Nothing.
Thanks. Okay, so
it was just a dusty, rusty old vault
that belonged to Al Capone.
Yeah.
Should have checked his savings box. What I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, but your loot is in another vault.
All right, so there was one moment I was talking to you guys beforehand that I wish the memes never existed. I wish they always existed. David's Hub. I don't know how this is pronounced. DVIDS Hub made a tweet on the September 19th, 2 days ago, saying the last thing #millennials will see if they attempt to #Area 51 raid today. And it's a giant picture of all these soldiers at ease in front of a giant stealth bomber. So yeah,
I've seen better.
Yeah, that's just.
So someone put together the Bippity Boppity Boo song from Cinderella, but when it went to a Bippity Boppity and all of a sudden boom.
Thank you. Anyway, they did make a tweet like two days later that says last night was this Hub employee posted a tweet that in no way supports the stance of the Department of Defense. It was inappropriate and we apologize for this mistake. You know what's really funny here is that that tweet still didn't stop anybody.
Yeah.
It still didn't stop anybody.
Yeah, whenever you post anything on the internet, you're no longer dealing with individuals, you're dealing with the herd mentality.
Let's take a look at some. I like how all these costumers were here. Like they had them alien masks and everything. They were posing in front of the guards. Those poor guards. May I add, I give them full support for holding off that horde. And
I'm surprised
that horde of like maybe 20 people.
No, I'm surprised 2,000, man. Sorry, Cruiser.
No, that actually went up to the gate.
I'm trying to speak here, fucker.
Sorry.
I'm surprised I didn't see anyone dressed like Rick Sanchez. You think that would have been like at the top of someone cosplaying at this event?
Oh my god.
That or Men in Black, pick one. Just
there are people dressed. Sorry, go on.
No, this is who I would love to have seen cosplay at such the event. I'd like to see Rick Sanchez, Men in Black, Doc Brown, and maybe Doctor Who.
If they captured Doctor Who, that would be just impressive. I'm looking at some of these signs here that they're holding up. There's this one girl with very long hair that looks like a hippie type that says Jesus was an alien. Jesus was an alien. And there's this one.
No wait, bro. You know what's also in Area 51?
What else is in Area 51?
All the wheels that Jesus took.
What?
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 All the wheels that Jesus took. That's where they keep them.
Wheels from what?
Wow, what are you talking about?
My God. Okay, you know the expression "Jesus take the wheel," right?
Oh!
I'm seeing some other signs here. One that says
that's where he keeps the wheels.
All right, one here's that sign that says "Clap alien cheeks." Save ET from the government. There's like this one guy. This looks like the guy that was wearing that had an. You ever seen? There's this new alien costume that's been going on about an alien holding a guy in front of him.
Yeah, I've seen that. I love those things.
I saw one of those guys at Disney. I'm talking to my core and I'm like, you really think there's no ramifications of this guy's costume? It looks like the alien's going downtown behind this dude. But like,
oh, you know what?
Well, you could say he's probing for information.
I take it back. There's one other person I'd like to see cosplay at this event, and that's the alien Paul.
No, we need the best alien. Alf.
Aliens are people too. I'm just reading all these signs here. There was a sign that said, welcome to, I forgot what it was. It was like, welcome to something. And like, there's stickers all over it. There's stickers all over it. Place on Earth, outer space. There are hundreds of these alien costumes going there. The one holding the human, it's so crazy. I've seen all kinds of stuff with like inflatable aliens, bands, all kinds of stuff. The guys with the tinfoil on their head.
And the people performing at this event, Alien Ant Farm.
Oh my god, they're not even together anymore.
Funny enough. And speaking of bands,
yes.
What's his name that usually does the voice of Button Mash?
Yeah.
Shady Vox.
Shady Vox. His band Scratch 21 released a song about that day on September 20th called Aliens.
Dang. So like, there was also that one dude, the Naruto runner.
That one I did see. That
guy's going to be a freaking legend. You know that? Just give praise. We have to find that guy and just give him a medal just for doing that on TV.
No, well, remember he's top contender, but I'm not sure if he tops Joey O's little stunt that he pulled.
What did he do?
You don't remember what he did during the hurricane that hit over there?
What?
No.
He crashed a news reporter.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He was when he was like, gotta get me some milk. Just runs off into the rain. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Joey.
Wait, Joey O, a hurricane in Nevada?
No, he's talking about. He's talking about when people were freaking out about Dorian coming here.
Oh, okay.
He was on the news and he crashed a news reporter. He basically. I'm surprised he didn't buoy bomb him. Anyway, you know what that is? It's the Howard Stern.
We love you, Joey.
Like I still liked it when people crank called CNN. Like normally I don't like crank calls. I think they're too juvenile. But I thought it was absolutely funny when they're trying to report on what CNN thinks is something serious. And like, okay, great. Now where'd you find this? He was up Howard Stern's asshole.
No, it was his penis. Howard Stern.
Someone called on CNBC. No, it was one of the political call-in shows.
This
dude goes like, "Okay, you're on the air."
I'm looking at the
Oh, wait, am I on the air?
Sorry, chat.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, so some magical Starflash shares. Did Starfire from Teen Titans appear in the memes? Oh my god, yes. Yes, Starfire is being held at Area 51. That makes sense.
Them cheeks people want to clap all day.
Which cheeks, though?
You know the ones.
If he knew, he wouldn't be asking you.
Yeah, there's like technically 3 on a woman, so take your pick.
How was there? Oh my god, I'm not even gonna ask.
I was wondering if Evan was going to catch on to that.
I didn't get it. I'm just gonna avoid asking. Like, what's the thing? Like, you go in there, and you think, like, what are they gonna? Like, what do you think is really even at Area 51? We know it's a military base, but what do you think they basically do there?
Honestly, like, I can't really say it. Even though they're out in the middle of the desert, I would say some kind of testing. But I think we would have seen something like that by now if it was in our country.
I still think aliens.
I don't like. Not weapons testing, but possibly different forms of aviation, different planes and stuff, jet fighters. That'd be my guess.
You know, you did hear about the footage that U.S. Navy actually declared was 100% real, right?
What?
No.
Okay, I think it was released by CNN. It showed what looked like a giant Tic Tac flying around. The U.S. Navy said that was 100% real. That was 100% real UFO.
I don't. It was a flying Tic Tac now.
Hey,
it looked like a flying Tic Tac.
Hey, if Plan 9 can think a cigar flying in the air, UFO.
I know, right?
Let's just put it like this way.
Aliens have been watching. The aliens have been watching too much Plan 9. Let's put it that way.
What, they're like flying saucers and everything there with the plates and everything, and you can see the boom mic and the shadows of their ship.
Yeah.
But like, and then we want to resurrect like Bela Lugosi dressed as Dracula.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be.
What if the aliens' plan was just to get what was just the full purpose of trying to get James Rolfe to be in the remake? That was the plan all along. They just wanted to do that. Here's the thing, though. Let's say for the fact here that there were alien. I for one do believe in extraterrestrial life. Like you guys don't like fault me for that, right? Like,
no,
anything's possible.
I believe it too.
Anything's possible.
It's believable.
But like, here's the thing, like. This all started long ago when people started to suspect there'd be aliens there. Think of it like this. You think if Area 51 was actually doing that, and then people started to figure that out, you wouldn't think they'd find some way to move the aliens to a different location that would be more secretive than Area 51 and just letting Area 51 be the mockery?
Why don't we take the aliens and push them somewhere else?
Exactly, it'll get worse. They do it in the scene night. They're like disguised as ice cream trucks or something like that. It's just frozen aliens and thing. They would move it to a more place that we would never think about looking, like maybe Area 52. Why do they?
Area 59. Get it right.
That's another thing there. What happened to the other 50 areas?
They're all in Area 51.
No, I want to know that. I gotta look that up now. Where is Area? Where is Area 45? Where's Area 45?
No.
Where is Area 45? Area 45 Fitness.
Well, there you go.
I totally need to go there, man. What about? Give me another number between 1 and 51.
30.
Okay, Area 30.
No, they put them in. They put them in a super secret base.
It's a career center.
Area 420.
It's a career center.
Okay. Area 14.
Area 14. Okay. Lord knows we should probably send Brian to Area 30. People, start giving me numbers. Someone gave me 12. Area 14 is a dedicated containment facility located in the Ruby Mountains of Nevada.
Yay, we found something!
Everybody, let's go No, wait, hold on. Updates, area -14 -Roblox, roblox.com. You hear it first. There's a Wikipedia article on it. Actually, no, there's actually a thing there. But why is it on roblox.com of all places? Okay, we got one for Area 12. Area 12. Where is Area 12? Apparently there's like different test sites in Nevada from 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my god.
1, 2, skip a few, 49, 50, 51.
What about Area 52? Let's see if there's an Area 52. Nope, it just goes to Area 51. Like,
why stop at 51?
Why? Maybe it's just because they just didn't make anyone. It's kind of like when you add when they added states to the United States and they had to like make more stars. They probably made the 52 stars. What if there's that would make sense. Like imagine if there was just an area. If it was Area 50, there'd be one in each of the 50 states. And maybe there's like an area in every 50 states and of the 50 states and there's just one in like Canada or the ocean or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, we'll ask Tony Sampson about it.
Yeah, we should try and see that. Is there aliens? Is there a facility underwater? Are they holding mermaids? That needs to be answered. That's
where they keep their cracking.
Yeah, there's mermaids down there, just not the sexy kind.
Yeah, they're called manatees.
Anyway, like
That's a smart joke for you.
Yeah, I know, I got that joke.
But
well, here's what I think is actually funny though about Jablonski saying manatees. A long time ago, there was a show on Spike TV when it was still called Spike called Mansers. And it was a show that just answered questions that guys would ask. And one of the questions was, what animal feels most like a woman? The answer was a manatee.
Oh my god.
So
title card until we go back to the green zone. Sorry guys.
Crap, I have to wait until we go back to the green zone then, because I got something to show.
Oh, really? Is it that thing you're holding right now?
It is a thing that I have in my hands
my
right
God,
now,
it's
but I
so
have to wait.
shiny! Look at how shiny it is.
I know, right?
Anything shinier?
A cock ring.
It's so shiny that I can't even put it online.
I know, right? Blinded by the light.
Guys, if you were to see how shiny this was, it's believable. I wish I had my glasses back on instead of the 3D glasses.
Now it's time to kick your hind. God damn it! Now you had that song stuck in my head.
What song?
Shiny from Moana.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
I actually have seen Moana, and
it's okay.
It's actually good.
I know. I didn't say it was bad or anything. I heard it was okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I say actually good because I realize the older I get, the more cynical I can become.
Yep.
But this movie I thought was actually good. The Rock, while he cannot sing, is definitely charming as the character. Not to mention, there's a very funny warm water joke.
Yep.
I thought
so are we back at are can people see us?
No. It's gonna be okay, we're back in the green. Hold on.
Okay.
Alright, so there you go.
Alright, so you know how Coca-Cola usually has a share a Coke with?
Yeah.
I'd rather not share a Coke with this person.
What is it? What is that? Karen?
I'd rather not, because she'll try to steal it and take it for herself. The bitch.
Why would my mother do that? That is my mom's name. I am not joking.
Karen?
Yeah.
Karen, the secretary.
Does she have the haircut? Please tell me, does she have the haircut or no?
I don't know.
Her hair is gray.
Yeah.
No, but the style, is it like the can I speak to your manager haircut?
Magical Starflash says he likes Moana too. Courtney says, hey guys.
Hey Courtney.
Hey Courtney.
Hey Courtney, man. So like.
Sup? Can I speak to your manager hairdo? I have never heard of that. I honestly have never heard.
Look it up.
Anyway, not really much else I could say about it. It was just an event that I can't say the Area 51 event worked or not. Stuff happened. I mean,
okay. I have to do what Jablonski said. I have to look this up.
Okay, is it? Wait. Is this going to be a copyright issued?
No, he's just looking up the can I speak to your manager haircut.
All right, fine. Hold on. In that case, I'm going to get someone online. We got the Queen coming in. Right there. All right, Queen, you're on Ants.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I just got off work and I just popped in to kind of talk to y'all during the stream.
Cool. Are you in the car?
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Life is a highway. I'm going to ride it all night long. You'll go in my way. I want to drive it all night long. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
And no, she does not have this look.
Okay. She is spared then.
Oh my god.
Anyway, as far as other news that have gone up, I'd like to thank everybody who watched my new episode of Hoof Rock. It's not even been 72 hours, and it's got like over 300 hits, and I now have 300 subscribers now. So only 999,970 to go. I had the number in my head there. I had the number in my head there, but I just lost it.
It's 900. It's 990,700.
Till I get to
a million.
Yeah.
Till you get to a million. Oh yeah.
And I can have that gold play.
Stop. What did you say?
I was just saying 999,300 left so you get 1 million subscribers. There you go.
I thought it was beers on the wall.
My dad told me when he dies, he wants me to go to the altar in front of the funeral, in front of his open casket, and say, with a letter, and he says, and I know exactly how it's gonna play out. well, if I don't do this, I'm going to be I'm going to look like a disgraceful person, and people are going to hate me. But if I do it, people are going to hate me. So, in advance, I apologize. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. My dad wants me to go up in front of everybody and start singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall in front of everybody, just for a last laugh.
Of course.
As far as what was like working with Dr. Wolf, this was actually rather professional. We never really got we didn't have like a one-on-one Skype call. We shared a Google Doc together, and we would just type up our parts, what we would say, how we would respond. There were times when I wrote Dr. Wolf's lines just to help get a joke across, like the whole Bones joke, or are you insinuating something? And he was a trooper about it, because I was technically throwing a lot of dog jokes at him, but he was definitely cool about it. I think him having the last laugh that probably helped.
And I helped.
You helped?
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think he shared it around.
I didn't do that. I have it on the website, but it's really cool to do that one there.
No, he shared it around. I have him on my Facebook as a
Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff.
I'm not a very secretive person. I don't usually talk to the members real much.
Yeah, so and Dr. Wolf even left a comment on there saying, "Hey, it's still one of my favorite songs in the show, and now I get to see my character dressed as Dr. Falcier."
Facilier.
I have no idea how you pronounce it. That's why I always called him the Shadow Man. I could never pronounce it. But there was a lot of things I was tempted to throw in there, but it was just too much. First of all, his OC looks adorable in that costume.
Too much.
He really
too much.
Anyway, his character really does look adorable in that costume, and you just wanted to just pinch his cheeks and go, "Aw, who's got friends on the other side? You do, yes you do." But that would have been way too condescending.
Oh my god.
The other was
the concert cruiser.
And
so
there was another. We were even thinking about doing or at least pointing out this moment during the song where it looks like Chrysalis is singing into T-Rex's butt. But
tell me your secrets.
Oh dear God, that's way too suggestive. It was way too suggestive, so I didn't go with it.
God, if I had,
but I would like to again.
If I had,
but I again would like to.
Like if I had a Pornhub account, I would totally reanimate that so it happens.
Just do it. You know you're going to.
But to be fair.
But I would like to thank Dr. Wolf for doing this with me. The whole reason why this happened is because some fan left a comment on one of my videos saying he'd like me to do a collab with him. He liked the idea, and with it, we created a very fun episode. So once again, thank you to Dr. Wolf for doing this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. When I read the script to look it over for you guys, it was a well-written script. There was some stuff that just needed to be little tweaks. Some I thought would be better.
Yeah, it was Jablonski who came up with a bad romance joke. Which was like, that was so brilliant. It's like, how didn't I think of that?
Jablonski, you get a cookie, sir.
I'm gonna say up front, like, when it came to editing the thing, I was like saying in the beginning, you'll notice there's a fog effect on the ground, and to which I said this is going to be officially a Halloween episode, so I'm trying to distance myself from making it a Halloween episode. But like, the thing was that so that's why the fog was on the ground. There was actually originally going to be fog in the collab room, and I was actually going to redo your opening to something Halloween-y. The moment it would cut to the office, it was gonna have the monitor say like if Walmart can fucking celebrate Halloween in July, we can do it in September. Shut up. Anyway, Humma.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I was gonna have chainsaw guitars in there and everything.
Plus, not to mention the one joke that was in there that I hope got a good response. I don't know if it did or didn't. Was the one in the very beginning where I do my calling card, the camera pulls back and it's got Dr. Wolf wearing ears.
I saw that. That was the best.
Yeah, because if you know anything about canines, they have extremely sensitive hearing. So I'm hoping the joke came across.
Yeah, it's like how you have the dog whistle where it has no frequency.
Mm-hmm.
Is that app still a thing? Has anybody here seen my puppet pony says Twilight X360? I haven't seen him yet. You gotta show him to me and link him. So the thing was that like if you want me to bring up another YouTuber here, I'm actually gonna give a shout out to somebody here. Our good friend the editor has actually reached 3,000 subscribers. Good to him, for him,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually is doing a Q&A, another Q&A for his channel for his 3,000 subs. If you'd like to ask the editor a Q&A question, you can do it to him on his Twitter account at the editor MLP. I'm going to link that here, put that there in the description with his Twitter handle. At the moment, it's a good stuff. He's a good dude. He's a good friend of ours. Ours definitely worth talking to. And
yes, he's British.
I knew we were gonna. If I wasn't gonna say you were, so like yeah.
So, in speaking of Halloween,
Oh boy.
Now that all the theme parks now are doing their usual festivities with Halloween, a personal favorite of mine came up, which is Knott's Berry's Farm, which I actually I would love to go to.
Isn't that in California?
Yeah, our buddy.
Yeah, that's in California.
Our buddy Twist of Fate used to work there. He's the only one that can understand my pain and torture.
Work at a Dave and Buster's like place. I can find it familiar.
No, you can't. You fight.
But anyways,
you fight battles. I fight wars.
We know.
But
and I work in a hospital.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Well, you control whether people live or die. So there you go. I work in the cafeteria. I know what I said. I know what chemicals you have.
You work in the cafeteria. I know what I said. But anyways, one of the traditions for Knott's Berry Farm for Halloween is a show called The Hanging, where they pretty much where they round up from the start of last year's Halloween, like right after that, up until current.
Yes, it's Bill and Ted. It's the Bill and Ted show, only it's not.
Kinda, yeah. This year, I actually think it was one of their best ones. They do make a few jabs at a particular place.
Mm-hmm.
They even acknowledge that. They go, everyone's going like, why all the jabs to this place? Well, we made a deal with Netflix. We're gonna destroy them.
I get it.
My favorite one was after a fight, John Wick comes in. He loads up a handgun. He goes. Someone goes, "Hey, you can't have that illegal thing in here." You just look, what, this? No! Points to the Starbucks cup that showed up in Game of Thrones. Holding a straw as a sword. You're like, that plastic straw.
That plastic straw.
One of the things I thought was so funny when that whole Game of Thrones Starbucks cup incident happened, someone actually took that picture but added it to put Master Shake in there.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Like that was the best. That was the best thing that came out of there.
The funny thing is that like my stepmom is a huge Game of Thrones fan, and whenever we bring up the last episode, she just wants everybody to shut up because she enjoyed it. She doesn't want anybody to get critiquing on it. It's crazy.
So basically, she's afraid of having her love for dismantled.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that, but I mean, I can't.
But one of the other skits.
What do you guys think of that? Is that like fair or something like?
Well, I think at some point you're going to have to learn to face criticism that you love. I mean, as much as I love Rainbow Dash, I have to say 246 Great was a bad episode.
I mean,
but I don't blame the character for that. It was so bad I had to blame Whoever approved this writing.
It was Daniel Ingram.
No, he didn't.
But
imagine if it was Daniel
yeah,
Ingram, you would slowly lift the gun, pull the trigger. But like yeah, I'm just punking you.
This year they kind of flipped the script for the hanging this year. Now they usually pick one specific thing, and this year they had the devil dressed up as Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't know who that is.
I heard the name, but I don't know. I heard the name, but I don't know what he does.
Let's just say he's a horrible person. Leave it at that.
Oh, the horrible king.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about that little aisle thing?
Yes.
Twilight 360's puppet videos in the description.
Yes, the person that owned the island. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
He again. He gets hanged, but in the show, Devil just gets kicked off, and it's the hangman that they've had that gets hung.
Did they make any jabs at the Area 51 thing?
Yes, they did.
What did they do?
They had like a couple people go out like. They go like, oh, we're gonna do this. Pretty much just do random gibberish in like a surfer dude voice, and then they Naruto run off the stage with the army men just shooting at them. They did that. They
nothing down.
Like I said, they made a jab at one company, though they've always done that, and even off Halloween season.
There's one place I remember Fearlock's telling me about. If we're speaking of local horror attractions,
yeah,
I can't remember where this place was, but apparently there's some place where the actors can actually touch you, but nothing serious, like just really that's it. However, this thing tells them that you're fair game. So if you're walking through a scare zone and you're wearing that wristband, you can actually get abducted and be part of the show.
I think you were telling me about this last week. I was saying it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was comparing it to that thing with the Purge.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's right. My bad.
Yeah, it's cool.
I still don't know if I'll be able to do Horror Nights this year, just because I got a ton of stuff coming up next year that I need to save up. Aside from the usual convention, the possibility of doing Sequestria, Ramstein should be coming here next year, and trying to meet these guys. What?
Yeah, not to mention you also got to pay me.
Yeah, dude, I need the total, please.
I know.
You never sent it to me.
I did.
When?
3 days ago.
No. I need it now. Here, I need to know, no past stuff. I need to know what the grand total is.
Okay.
Yeah, just send it to me through the phone. That's fine. Again, Ramstein coming to town, and it's hard as hell to meet these guys. They're a band that does not have some sort of VIP meet and greet package at all, because according to them, to see them is already expensive enough as it is because they have this massive show. So they want to give everybody a fair chance to meet them, and supposedly they'll be doing there'll be 15 winners for their meet and greet for each tour date, because that's what they did in Europe. That's what some people are betting for here. And if that's the case, then I will probably see if I can do multiple shows to see if I can meet, because that is something on my bucket list. Yes. But the other thing is that I filled out an application for BabsCon to be a community guest. I'm seeing all these people, who get a guest spot, and these are people who still have a higher subs count than me, but nowhere near say 50,000 like what Thespio has. I'm seeing EG Studios who got one, which by the way, congratulations EG for getting your community guest spot. And I'm just saying it's going, man, and I would like to be a community guest, but I only got 300 subs. And someone, and this was on Facebook, by the way, says, well, here's a link. Just fill one out. Like, dude, I doubt it. Again, just 300 subs. I'm not gonna have a huge poll.
Just have fun, dude. Even if you do it, just have fun.
Well, I filled it out and just told them what I did, what I do, and submitted it. Like I said, I do not have high hopes for this, but
we gotta have high hopes for a living.
I mean, like, if I were to do it, when I did it with Sequestria, I just did it for fun. Like, oh, that looks like fun. I could do that. I could give it a shot. I mainly tried for panels.
Just for shits and giggles.
I know, but the big issue though is getting there because we live all the way down here in Florida. This is all the way out in the Bay Area of California. And they said, what assistance would you need? I would probably say, and I told them I put in the box, some kind of financial assistance because I live all the way in Florida. It'd be nice if, my hotel was covered or part of the flight was. So, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big factor because conventions, I'm trying to remember what this one guy told us. I think it is expect to be in the red up until the first day of the convention. For those of you who don't know, being in the red means that all your everything has not been paid for yet. Being in the black is when everything is, and the rest is essentially like profit.
Yeah.
And I doubt that because even though I do something unique, I doubt that I'm going to have a huge poll. No one's really going to be there to see me. So I have my doubts, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, with me, if I ever get accepted somewhere there, I'll be lenient. I'm gonna be a lenient guy since my first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not expecting. Even if we got the gig for Sequestria, I'm not expecting much from that either.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would focus more on going to BabsCon personally, but that's me.
Well, the application was for Babs. It's Everfree Northwest that I like doing. Everfree Northwest is a bit more friendly to your wallet because things in the Bay Area are expensive.
The Bay Area. Isn't the Bay Area Babs?
The places, at least that I saw, weren't.
That's what because that's what the BA and Babs stood for. Bay Area Brony.
Yeah.
Syndicate.
Everfree.
The Bay Area Brony Spectacular. Everfree Northwest is in Seattle.
Yes. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I was about to say friggin'. I think Higgins lives there. I mean, for Sequestria, like I said, I want to go there for fun. I'm just mainly going there because I have family there and I can visit my family afterwards. If I do go, I'm probably gonna take a plane. So, take it to Philadelphia. My mom will probably give me a lift.
Nice try, Evan.
Nice try. What?
It's not $900.
What?
You said
no. That was sorry. That was a typo. I meant to put down the. Sorry, that was my bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can give me $900. I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, right. Blow me.
Jablonski, can I have $900?
No. How you give me $900, woman?
Baby, can I have $900?
Honey, I don't even have that much.
Does she even have 50 cents?
I got 100.
You have 150 cents? Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Soundspark next. If I go to
but she'll give you a nickel back.
Guys, answering a question. To answer the question, if I do go to Philly, I might just go there, get picked up, and then I have to go to the convention center afterwards. Here's what I do. If I were to go to Sequestria, I would get there on Wednesday night or so, spend the Thursday night at my mom's place, Friday nights at the hotel, Saturday nights at the hotel, and then the rest of the time I'd be at my mom's place. But
Mm-hmm.
If I did
For me, conventions are a little bit more tricky, especially what I'm going to be planning on doing. But one thing that's going to be coming up, and I'm hoping that they do it next year, is the retro site that I write for was going to do a meetup where we all go to go someplace. I think it was either Indiana or Ohio. I can't remember which, but we'd go there, hang out, and then we go to Kings Island. I think it was Kings Island, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Cool. Maybe Silent if you want to come, but we'll see what happens after the convention. Maybe I might be able
to.
But
I'll see. No, it depends. Well, I'll see. It just depends on what's going on. Really the only conventions I'm limited to right now, as much as I would love to travel. Like, oh my god, I want to travel so bad. I'm stuck mostly with Texas cons.
Well, speaking of Texas cons, here's one for you. It turns out, actually, a friend of mine in Houston is putting together a horror film festival.
QDEV2, nice. Hey, how you doing, QDEV2? Sorry, go on.
But yeah, it's in Houston. The dates have been confirmed. The hotel guests have been confirmed. I think it's just called the Houston Horror Film Expo. And he's literally managing it. In fact, he even told me that if I was able to make it, he approved me for prep. I wish I could make it now.
That's pretty good there. I mean, like, it depends on who you know there. Sorry, I was
well,
watching. It's all good, cutie.
Well, I know the manager.
Nice. Maybe you can help.
Yeah.
You. Ask him. Maybe he can help you out.
I just told you.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat. My bad.
Get your head back in the game, motherfucker.
It never.
I'm the one that has a whole bunch of sealer fumes in my fucking house. So. Yeah,
Jablonski, he is trying really hard to not be, and it's kind of working.
Yeah. But anyway, basically what's going on is that my bedroom, finally had the floor sealed. So that's drying. If it's not already dry by now. But anyway, yes, this bed is not going to be here next week.
Oh, good.
So either I'm going to be on mobile or I'm going to be in some form of a chair.
Yes, sell it. I sell it. I'll take care of it afterwards.
Because I don't know when my family's going to put the recliners in here. Or bring technically my furniture over.
Well, we're still gonna cherish your presence.
Oh, come on!
This is what I had to deal with.
What did you say?
She was going to cherish your presence.
This is what I had to deal with all weekend.
She's been talking to Bright a lot, hasn't she?
No.
Liar.
I have to deal with this.
So hey, good news, folks. Good news, folks. I managed to find a pun that Bright did not like.
Really?
That's right. I
That's
remember
impossible.
Is this gonna be that one that you told? Is it gonna be PG enough?
It's PG. It's at least PG, dude.
Dude, I already dropped a couple. And besides, I already dropped F-bombs on air.
No, I meant like with the subject matter or something that has like sexual stuff. If I could just tell it.
Okay. How is The Rock pee?
Huh?
How is The Rock pee?
Oh Lord, how?
He Dwayne's his Johnson.
How does it feel? Anyway. QDEV2 said he's going to make it. QDEV2 said also I'm going to make an epic video soon. I want to see see that. That's really cool. You got to send it to us. We can feature it if you want to.
But anyway, moving on. The latest pony. Now, as we've already stated, that we are going to, not do this week's, but last week's to avoid spoilers. That one was Dragon Dropped, I believe, which featured what?
We did Dragon Drops.
I thought it was a horseshoe-in.
I haven't seen.
Oh yeah, you're right. Horseshoe-in.
I haven't seen one. Bear in mind, I'm like kind of behind. I've been so busy. I'm behind.
Yeah,
but even.
Yeah, but Horseshoe-in, that was a fun episode. It was good seeing Big Mac. It was good seeing Big Mac and Octavia one more time. And Dr. Hooves, of course. He's always great to have. In fact, even Peter New made a Twitter post saying that he was glad he got to play the character before the show ends.
No, we have to talk about best character. We have to talk about best character. Phyllis.
Ah, God, poor Phyllis.
Phyllis, no!
There's an MLP character named Phyllis.
It's a plant.
Oh, I was about to say, not since Randolph would I be that
surprised. Starlight named a philodendra plant. Phyllis.
I still gotta see it still. Bear in mind, like I said, I've been busy. I've been doing
it's funny.
It is.
You know what my week was like? It was this.
What's that?
Three set portable hard drives here. I had to go through each of them, have to document what was inside of them, so that way I have it for immediate reference in order to store what files I can get for more memory in my computer. It was actually really, really done completely well.
I need to clean out my computer still.
Anyway, yeah, but the episode was
and I had a lot of
about
friends over, so that was cool too.
Anyway, the episode involved with Starlight being the new head mayor soon. She got the idea to hire a vice head, and she was telling Trixie about it, and Trixie thought she was going to get an automatic in. And even despite the fact that even though Starlight had like several people she was seeing for the position, she thought it was just for show. She literally thought she would get in that easy. Like, yeah. Trixie, like your incompetence is funny, but no, even you're too dumb for this. But I liked the choice they went with. I actually thought Sunburst was brilliant. What?
Said I ship it.
Oh,
I know something you don't.
Yeah, I thought he was a perfect fit for the job, and for some reason they decided to turn Trixie into the new guidance counselor. And while I will admit that I think she has the past to be one, I'm not sure she has the attitude right now.
I think we know the best way to describe it. Awesome, but why?
Awesome, but why?
No, it's not. No, it's definitely that's like, oh, that's awesome, but why? Okay, we got a caller here.
Definitely a great episode.
We got another caller here. It's Wet Nappy Chan. Wet Nappy Chan, you're on.
I wanted to hop in for 1 second. I want to hop in for 1 second. If you want to know why Evan flipped me off, just read the chat.
Wait, what?
If you want to know why Evan flipped off the camera, just read the chat on Twitch.
I wasn't flipping off the camera. I was flipping up the chat because it's right next to me right here.
I know. Just flip.
No!
Just flipped off the camera. Just read the chat.
No!
We got so far two people disapproving of it.
I'm out. I'll be back next week.
He wrote down my hard drives had him what's the title? I know the title is a little crazy, but that's the title. Apparently, QD Evie's next video is going to be called Kermit Wants Colton's Book 2, Kermit's Revenge. Kermit's Revenge sounds pretty badass, honestly.
I will get you, Anakin Skywalker.
I'll get you, Anakin Skywalker.
Here's a title for you. My mom actually gave Brawny like a bunch of food from the local food pantry so he can have some up there in Orlando, including this bag of mashed potato flakes, the instant kind.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't realize you were not supposed to make the whole bag for yourself. So now he has got tons and tons of mashed potatoes as leftovers, and we decided to turn it into
Brawny.
We decided to call it Brawny's mashed potato.
Yeah, but anyway, no, cutie.
Tell me that does not sound like a name for something.
Barry's mashed potatoes. Well, we give you Brian props. He's finally looking for a real job. You know what I'm saying?
Saying taters to them haters.
I don't know. Like, I know he's been interviewing for jobs, but I don't know what he's been interviewed for.
His first interview was for a hotel, which is
down here in my neck of the woods.
Still,
which was weird.
Still, yeah, I know, but still, that's really good. Hotels in this. Actually, yeah, that makes sense because there's nothing to do in your area, isn't there?
Not really. I mean, there's the beach, but that's about it.
Why didn't you go to International Drive? That place is breathing hotels.
Can I fucking speak?
Okay, easy. I thought you were done.
I'm sorry, but that is a legit pet peeve when people keep butting in.
I thought
and everybody has been cutting me off.
I thought you were done.
No.
Just go on. Just finish it. Whatever.
Christ.
Do that prevent from ruining the opening.
Anyway, get over it. Here's the issue. Brawny lives in Orlando, and yet his job posting is here in Port St. Lucie. Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2. They asked him if he could speak Spanish. No, he can't. And red flag number 3. He would actually be contracted to to stay and live on the property for 6 months. All of his things would be provided, like a place to stay, I think maybe food. But he would work 6 days a week, so no real time to himself, and he'd get just $1,000 a month.
That sounds like suspicious activity.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go there. If he wants to go anywhere, first of all, he lives in Winter Park, not Orlando. But like, if he wants to go anywhere, he should just go to International Drive. That place is breathing hotels.
And not according to his address, Evan. According to his address, which is Brian's, it says Orlando. So he lives in Orlando.
Maybe it might be out me my league. I don't know where exactly it is. It might. Yeah, it is in Orlando. I'm thinking about fucking. Sorry, it's near Full Sail University, which was in Winter Park. It's kind of a complicated thing.
And sorry, folks, for losing my cool, but that was a legitimate pet peeve of mine. But anyway, yeah. So it seems like suspicious activity. My mom didn't think. She thought well, he's going to have all of his expenses taken care of. Like, Mom, it's $1,000 a month, and seeing how they asked him if he could speak Spanish, I have to wonder if they just basically hired a bunch of illegals to work there.
No, that's usually just something for documentation. They asked me the same thing for Disney to help communicate with people, because usually when you speak Spanish, it kind of they won't deny you for not speaking Spanish, but it's a good upgrade to know that you're multilingual. If I can speak Spanish to communicate with the guests that speak Spanish in Disney World, that they would give me a pin that says
stand away
Spanish.
from the doors, por favor.
Sometimes they have here's the thing, in Disney World, they have the name tags, you know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Underneath the name tags, there's sometimes a big plate that says Espanol or Frances or Japanese or something like that, so you can know who to talk to.
Or weeb.
I do know that it does actually from.
Huh?
I've seen on Disney name tags, there's the name and it says, where they're from, be it the city or country.
Yeah, but this is like an accessory. It goes underneath the name tag.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Let me show. I actually have one of my older name tags in my thing. I'll just show it real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I speak fluent in asshole, sarcasm, and smartass. I somehow went from Kermit the Frog to Pee Wee Herman and back.
Gotta be careful because there's a magnet behind this thing. So this is the example of the Walt Disney World name tag right there, right? Mm-hmm. And just gonna cover the bottom thing. It would have the name right there and the thing right there. I'm covering it for location purposes. But underneath it would be a secondary accessory that you could put there. It's like a block accessory. It's gold, and it would have a plate on it that says Espanol or something like that.
Istanbul, not Constantinople.
I believe there's also this other thing you can do. Courtney was actually wondering this. You can actually put this little piece on there. Some of the name tags have a little piece on there that indicates how many years you've worked here.
That wasn't me. That was Heather.
Oh, I thought it was you. Sorry.
Yep. That's all good.
Yeah. We're all still pushing for him or pulling for him. I even, at one point, I even asked him at one point if he's sure that Orlando's where all the, quote unquote jobs are, because it seems like he keeps getting sent down here. If it's not for Club Med, then it's for photography jobs, which only give him $50. Yeah. So he comes down here anyway to chill out with me.
Here's the thing with me. Maybe I'm not saying that when I said suspicious, it just sounds really kind of huge with the 6-day-a-week thing. I mean, I know people that allow people to stay on property for that. Disney kind of has a thing with it. But the thing is that I find it ironic. Brawny's gotten through a lot of jobs, photography and everything there. But I can't describe how to put this really well. I apologize in advance. But think of it like this: Brawny got a lot of jobs in photography, video production, everything like that, which is a career I want to pursue one day. But at the same time, my dad told me to get a job at Disney for a cash flow. Now here I am. I've been working at Disney for 5 years now, and I haven't been fired. I haven't been laid off. I haven't been suspended. I haven't been doing anything there. But the thing is that like Brawny has lost his photography job more times than I can count on a hand. You know what I'm saying?
He's lost photography jobs
photography jobs, video jobs, all kinds of jobs, Steve jobs. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Like he's lost more jobs than I can count on a hand. So in a way, like as much as I like blush about my job a lot, blah 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 blah, whatever. Who doesn't these days? I mean, like I'm still blessed to have it at least at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just I don't know much about his previous work experience, but I think he should have just taken a regular job route a long time ago.
Yeah, cash flow job.
Mm-hmm.
You have your cash flow job and you have your fun job.
I mean, that's what I do. I mean, like I'm still making videos for people outside. And I'm getting a photography job once in a while. They're not frequent, but I'm still active. And hell, next year I'm actually going to make it my resolution to study more on a new career of web design and everything like that. I want to pursue something new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my resolution was to have 1,000 subs by this year. It's not going to happen.
You can blame me for that one, I guess, because I haven't.
It's your fault.
I know it is.
I don't do resolutions. But next year, like I said, I'm gonna actually try to go to college.
Good.
Well, trade school technically. But...
Courtney's been muted.
No.
Oh.
Or she mute herself.
Then again,
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you left because you were muted. I was about to say, well, I am the admin and I can choose to unmute her.
Did the cops pull you over?
What?
Did the cops pull you over?
No, I was actually just waiting in the parking lot, but I decided to go ahead and get something to eat real quick. So yeah, I'll be muted when I go ahead and order. But yeah.
I see.
But yeah, I'm gonna be going for computer-assisted drafting design.
All right.
Nice, man.
Good money right there, and it's it's a lot of fucking math, and I hate it. But
math, you got to deal with the math to get to the core.
I have to remember my geometry, and I have to remember my trigonometry.
Nice.
Leads. A funny thing actually happened to my roommate earlier today.
Hugh Evie's describing the plot of his video. It's a wacky plot you got there. There, Hugh Evie.
So, my friend's walking down the road.
Uh-huh.
He's like dancing to his music. Cop pulls him over. He asks if everything is okay. My friend goes, "Yeah, everything's fine. I was just heading to my D&D game." He goes, "Wait, people still play that?" And he explains. My friend explains. He plays 3 different games a week: 2 online, 1 in person, and from every weekend or so, we go about our time traveling and to play games. He goes, "Damn, you must love it so much, as much as you love your music." Then he asks what he's listening to. He says, "Nightcore."
Mintcore?
Nightcore.
Oh.
He was like, "What's that?" He was like, "What's that?" Just look it up when you get the chance. He goes, "Okay." The cop goes, "Okay, have a good day and keep dancing."
I like when
It's
cops
cute.
have like humor.
Well, let's see here. What else has been going on as of late?
Nothing really much has happened, honestly. Like just.
Well, this is minor, but I just beat Evil Within 2, so I can add that to the list of games I've beaten. The game, definitely fun. Do enjoy survival horror games. Those are just a blast to play. Although it helps if you're paying attention to the story. I'm not... because like you're trying to get caught up on finish my game and finish my YouTube catch-up night, and you're watching YouTube, then the game goes, "Wait, what? I missed that. Why do we have to save the girl? And who is this Theodore guy with the god complex?"
Why does he look like a chipmunk? Anyway, Emma.
Yeah, so there's supposed to be a third one coming out. Looking forward to it. And now I have to beat Crash Bandicoot War for the Insane Trilogy.
Oh, really?
For me, I have to.
Wait a minute,
I have to finish.
Hold on a second. Courtney had a comment.
No, just
I think she got.
You like your video games. Anyway, go on.
I've been playing Just Cause 3.
Never heard of it.
Sandbox game.
Basically, yeah, sandbox game where you go around to overthrow a dictator.
I played a little bit of it. I like the whole thing where you can do whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have.
I like their grapple system.
It's fun.
It's like Attack on
what
Titan.
I usually do is I go in before I even do a lot of the missions. I'll go around and just liberate the entire continent before even starting, so that way I have allies.
Nice.
Yeah,
a lot makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah, I've been going back on an Undertale kick. I've been playing Deltarune again. Cannot wait to get more into that. Still haven't beaten the Jevil. Still have not beaten the Jevil.
I'm.
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, go on.
I'm still waiting for Nintendo to finish fixing my right Joy-Con. It's been like maybe 10 days.
Maybe you should just get a new pair of Joy-Cons, man.
No, they'll send it. It takes a while.
I do know because yeah, the whole the drift situation.
Yeah.
They said that they're going to fix everybody's Joy-Cons for free, suffering from this, even if it's out of warranty. Hopefully, I just get it back soon because I still have to beat Mega Man 11, and which, by the way, yes, it's on casual mode for all you purists. I am not good at Mega Man at all, so
I'm crap with that. I still have to beat Borderlands 2 for my PS4. I still have to beat JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Eyes of Heaven. I have to still beat Just Cause 3. And when I get my Call of Duty at the end of the month, I have to play my Modern Warfare, of course. But here's the kicker, though, is that this Tuesday we're getting a State of Play.
Hey, Bright.
And
what's the State of
focus? It's basically PlayStation's version of Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
How you doing, Bright?
And one of the highlight of that one, The Last of Us 2.
Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about that game.
I'm excited. I haven't played the original, but I have played. But I have seen I know the main story for it.
Yeah, funny story about The Last of Us. At least the first one. I originally had it for the PS3, and I was playing it. I was enjoying it, and then for some reason the game kept freezing on me. So okay, just restart the system. Kept freezing. It kept doing this. So finally, I had to contact station support, and apparently, I had to reboot my entire system and lose all of my save files, including my game.
Ouch.
And because of that, I did not feel like wanting to play the game and do all of that.
Dang, man.
So I never really finished it. So perhaps maybe enough time has gone by to where I can try to beat it this time around.
Well, for me, there actually is something. I'm sorry I'm so late to the stream at this point. I'm too tired to be on. It's okay. You can just talk and just chat.
You're okay.
There is something we can talk about tonight. And that's the fact about YouTube doing the new verification thing.
They reversed that.
What?
They did?
They did.
They backpedaled. From what I have been understanding, they have backpedaled on a lot of it.
That's good.
The people that still have their verification from, again, this is my understanding. I have a possibility of being wrong here. They pulled it back. Anyone that still has their verification keeps it. Anyone that lost theirs can reapply.
Okay, here's what it says here. Via CNN News New York, YouTube is backtracking on changes it announced to its verification process following backlash from creators on its platform. YouTube said it completely missed the mark on Friday, and accounts that already have verification badge won't lose it. A day earlier, the company announced changes to the verification badge in an effort to help clear up confusion about what it means to be verified and give a check mark to a new look. Susan the head of YouTube, says, to our creators and users, I'm sorry for the frustration and hurt that we caused our approach to verification. While trying to make improvements, we missed the mark. As I write this, we're working to address your concerns and we'll have more updates soon. So
that's very good to know, because to be honest, the silver play button is something that I'm kind of shooting for. I know it.
I would love to get my hands on a silver play button, but I know there's probably a good chance that I'm not going to be able to see that shit.
Yeah, I think
I wish I could.
Yeah, Bright was actually talking about that. I'm glad your sister's going to be keeping her verification status there, Bright. Let me put it this way. To describe the verification thing, it's basically something that'll help you get things. I gotta get off this. It's playing videos in the background. I don't want to get thing. Anyway, so like the verification thing is basically helps you get recognized in YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Like more like top searches and everything like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in one hand, I can see people getting pissed off for all the hard work they did. On the other hand, like, when you're new, you gotta, publicize yourself. And I know that's not easy, but that's the case. But my gripe was people who worked hard to already get that prize. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like winning first place in a boat. It's like winning, second place in a boat race, and then they say we're getting rid of the second place, years later, and they say you have to return the badge back, and you can't have it back until you win first place in the boat race.
Mm-hmm.
Like YouTube, I know it has its ups and downs. I know they're taking time to improve stuff. I'm not losing hope in them, but they make some mistakes. At least this is proof saying that they're listening to their creators and everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Spotify again, just because I got some news about that. I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast, and he had this band called the Black Keys on there. The Black Keys are a pretty well-liked rock band. In fact, I remember when I lived up in Buffalo, every time they came up there, the show was always sold out. But anyway, he revealed the quote-unquote truth about Spotify and how they work. When it comes to Spotify paying the artists, if they're going through a label, then Spotify has really no control over what they get paid, because the labels pay Spotify to use and for the people to use and play their songs. So they give the money to the label, and then the label's the one who disperses it. So
Adam Ruins Everything actually did something that actually covered that.
Really?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I'll be curious to see that, because while I definitely question a lot of Adam Ruins Everything moments, when the show first started, there was one thing I wanted him to ruin in that industry.
And he just did that, from what I've heard.
Yeah,
I can try to send you the YouTube.
If you can find the whole episode, that'd be great.
Not the whole episode. This one was specifically meant for how labels were paying artists, and how streaming and all that changed, and how it works now, and how it's the companies that actually get more money from it than the artists.
Yeah.
Pretty much why artists have to sell out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're I know that when Godsmack released their album When Legends Rise, they actually said this was going to be a more commercial sounding album. Which, and to be fair, this is still a rock. It is still a rock album. It's just a bit more polished than their previous album. But the other thing that they mentioned on this podcast was how the deck is so stacked against you when you're on there. Because if a bunch of people are listening to a particular song, then Spotify is going to push that song. They're not going to push you, the guy who's just starting. And the people who are just starting, they need that help and that recognition. They're going with what's going to make them the most money, which, to be fair, I can understand. Whoever's doing the best, that's who you promote. However, give these other people a shot. That's all I'm saying. But labels are really looking for that artist who's going to make a song that's going to be as addictive as the Macarena, as he puts it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bright Idea says, really? Bettina hasn't gotten a silver play button yet? I'm surprised. She says it's funny because my brother's name is Adam, so there's a new Adam. When there's a new Adams ruin everything, it's like, what did I ruin this time? If you actually watch the video of their reaction to Whirl, we make an Adams ruin everything joke in the pony puppy, and their brother her Bright and her sister are like and then Adam. The joke I say was rename the dog Adam because I'm out, y'all. Fine. Why are you leaving? When Sparks come back. I said, rename the dog Adam because he ruins everything. And then I remember her brother looking at the video, like, smiling. And he's like, yeah, I do. So he had a good humor about it. Oh,
Now, in video game news, I know that the Switch Lite was just released. And I'm still sticking with what I said. I still think this is the most dumbest thing ever.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, I've heard
Again, I can't say anything. I can't say anything personally myself.
You haven't got it
because yet. I don't has one.
I
have to see how I actually have to see how people are with it. For one specific thing, I have big hands. The Switch is a teeny tiny console.
And just it just based off two of the reaction videos I've seen, which is the channels Wait Before You Buy, or at least that's Joe, and the other from Arlo, and it just seems like all the Switch Lite did was just glorify useless updates. When they said the battery's longer, not by much, and even then, are you really going to be playing for video games 3 to 7 hours while you're out and about? I kind of doubt it. Now, it's one thing if you're traveling, I get that. But again, are you going to be playing your Switch throughout the entire duration of a 7-hour plane ride? I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it.
I guess it depends. Sorry, go on.
Go ahead, Evan. Go ahead.
I would see that as kind of person. I'm not saying nobody would probably play Switch the 7-hour plane ride. Is that how long the battery power is going to last?
It says or at least according to one of the channels, said it lasts between 3 to 7 hours.
Cool.
But even then, like I said,
3 to 7 hours. But the new version of the original Switch lasts longer than the Switch Mini. Okay, they said even Nintendo has stated this.
Yeah.
The battery life for the new version of the Switch, not the Switch Lite, the actual Switch, is longer than it is on the Switch Lite.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, and plus, not to mention, not being able to play it in docked mode. I find now, if you're one of these people out there who prefers to play it in handheld mode, that's perfectly fine. Definitely enjoy that. However, why not play it on a big screen? I mean, don't you want to be immersed in
There's actually a channel that I watch that brought this up. I think it's like a Dreamcast guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that while yes, it is nice to have the Switch be both a portable and a handheld. However, systems like PS4, the Xbone, those systems like that were made specifically for that experience. While Nintendo was going more for
the option,
a different experience than what PlayStation and Xbox were doing.
But however, you can get that made for experience with that Switch though when you put in docked mode. I mean, once it's docked. Go ahead.
The way that I see it is that the Switch Lite, and a couple others have said this too, is basically the 3DS's replacement.
Which is not true, because apparently Nintendo wants to kind of do something more with the 3DS from what I've heard.
No, but that's the takeaway a lot of people were saying with the Switch Lite.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, plus, they said that the Switch Lite was supposed to be more portable. Like, dude, the Switch was already portable.
No, it's actually
by more portable. It means it has more portable features.
I think what they meant is that it's smaller, so you can fit in your pocket. That's why, at least that's what I thought they meant. But my issue with that,
they have said that, yeah, it's more portable, but they also had, think of it like this though. Say you have the carrying case. You know how hulking huge that thing is?
Yeah, look at this thing.
yeah, it's not that much bigger.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't seen the Switch Lite.
It's the Switch Lite is about I can't remember the specific percentage that it's smaller by, but I think it's like a quarter smaller than the regular Switch.
Hey, I already got a Switch.
But again, I can't give the specific numbers because even I don't know them myself.
Okay, but the point that I'm trying to get at is they said smaller so it can fit in your pocket. Okay, but the screen is pretty, like, not necessarily fragile, but thin. And if you put it in your pocket unprotected, it's going to get scratched.
I've heard that they have that they toughened up the glass for it, but then again, remember, people will always put a protective screen over the screen.
Yeah, usually when it comes to portable consoles, Nintendo usually is famous for making drastic measures. Like the 3DS was made to withstand falling from a breast pocket and avoiding scratches.
Again, okay, but that's the 3DS is in a way more protective shell than the Switch is.
Not really. I know this from personal experience. Not really.
So do I. I mean, I never. There were times when my 3DS.
Like, what about the 2DS? Yes, that people thought the same thing was going to happen to that one, and it didn't happen to that.
That's my point. That's well, how should I say this? Okay. Think back to the original Game Boy. That little plastic screen that actually went over the display screen itself. Like, to me, that would have been suitable to help protect against scratches.
Are you talking about the Game Boy Advance SP or just the regular classic Game Boy?
The classic Game Boy that was like that thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you remember, like, there was the screen itself, but then there was that other plastic screen that had the gray frame around it that protected it from scratches. If the Switch and the Switch Lite did that, then I probably wouldn't have a problem with ditching this thing in my pocket.
But I've also heard that the Switch Lite cases are thinner than the originals. But again, I cannot confirm them myself. This is only what I've heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just think it was a dumb idea. I really do.
I don't think it's a bad idea personally.
Me neither.
This is more for those that actually do believe the Switch is better off as just a handheld second console or second system, at least. Which I can believe now since I went from Switch to PS4.
Oh, and there was one other thing that I didn't like. The fact that it was just download games only. That was it. Because
no, they have the cartridge.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. The Switch Lite has the cartridge slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you know it didn't have one?
It's covered. It's just covered up like the regular Switches.
Or the SD
card.
Okay.
That's good because I already have my
SD card. I think they do. I have to look again.
That's just good to know because I really do not like the idea of just downloading games only because you don't actually own the game. You just own a license to play it, and you can in fact lose it.
This is where I actually think what Nintendo should do, and this would be genius, especially with something like the Switch Lite.
Mm-hmm.
Is if you have a physical copy of the game, kind of do it like with movies. You have a physical copy, and they give you a digital copy.
And you can like redeem the code for one thing.
You redeem the code for that game digitally. After that, that's it. So if you sell off, say if you sell off the physical copy, or you lose it, or it breaks.
Actually, no, that wouldn't be a good idea. Actually,
copy.
That's from what I've heard, those are easy to pirate.
Like, well, with how hardcore they're going against pirates, from my understanding.
I don't know. Like I've heard that's actually been like a huge thing with the film industry with digital copies. They're not against it, but they have to like take extreme caution when it comes to digital prints. I don't know. It might work. I'm not too influenced there. Then again, I got my own Switch, so you know.
Well, I do too, but it's just a realization that I noticed because there's a reason why some people prefer physical media. It's because God forbid something happens to your electronic system and you lose it. You still have that physical backup.
Yeah, I still find I still find the benefits for both. I do like digital. I have digital for some of my movies. I have physical for a lot of my movies. I have physical for my games. I have digital for my games.
Yeah, I mean, like I get it. It's convenient. I understand that. However, if I'm going to be giving you, we'll say $50 for a video game, and 10 years down the road, the license expires and I can no longer play it, then motherfucker, give me back my $50. You took away my game. But you're not going to get it.
Doesn't Nintendo's new cloud system like save it?
Yeah, it does. It's certain games. It doesn't do it for, I think, Pokemon, Splatoon 2, and a few others. I can't remember all the exact ones.
Plus, not to mention, even if it's on the cloud, who's to say the cloud won't disappear? Because
if you don't renew your membership after, I think they said 6 months.
Okay,
get rid of your saved data.
I'm trying to finish here, dude.
Sorry.
What I mean by that is there's a chance that the quote Nintendo Cloud will become inactive. They might take it offline at some point. Because there was going back to what Jablonski was talking about with having digital copies of movies. There used to be a platform called I think it was called Ultraviolet HD or no. It was one of those things where you can actually stream a movie that you've purchased and got a download code from, and now that platform went out of business. So now all those digital movies that you had are gone. So can you imagine all those people who bought these movies through that platform can no longer watch them and have to spend another $10 to $20 so they can watch them again?
So you're worried that Nintendo might go out of business?
Not go out of business, but take down the cloud system at some point.
I would.
This is why I went with Voodoo and Movies Anywhere, because I can watch them on multiple sources.
Yeah, but they could still go out of business at some point.
Nintendo?
No, those platforms he mentioned.
No,
and besides, don't ever say too big to fail, because honestly,
no, I never say too big to fail.
Yeah.
I never say too big to fail, but at the same time, though, you get it's with these movies for example, Movies Anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You have multiple ways of streaming them. So if you say you get one on Vudu, and your Movies Anywhere, Movies Anywhere is like a hub. Basically, you get it on Vudu. You have access to it on that, YouTube, Apple TV, stuff like that. So it's like and if it's on Movies Anywhere, you still get it anywhere else.
Just hope the company stays around. That's all I can really say.
I know.
That's the thing about Nintendo. They actually have prepared. They are prepared for if something goes on, like if their company gets bankrupt, from what I've heard.
Still, Evan, it can happen.
I wasn't trying to defend it. I was giving a fact, but okay.
Oh well, I know because I know you told me this fact before.
Yeah, they're like prepared for like if the system was, if they were like to fail like I think it was like 10 times, they would still be able to get back up on the feet because of their backing systems they have. But like I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying the fact. That's all.
Yeah, so I really just do not like the idea of not owning physical media. As much as I like Netflix is cool, but I still have like all the seasons of My Little Pony, although they have not released the season 8 DVD yet, and I'm starting to worry if they even will. Heck, they haven't even released the latest Equestria Girl specials on DVD, or even on Netflix for that matter. And so I have to wonder, like, wait, what's going on here? I want to have those just in case something happens. I mean, I know Netflix, lost a ton of subscribers not too long ago. Who's to say they won't go out of business? Then you'll have to either find another place that has them, and if they don't, you'll have to buy them. So
with me, I wait for deals to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there has been rarely movies that I've gotten at full price.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the last time was when I actually got a movie day, or like I said, I certainly understand the convenience of it, but if it goes away, then you're screwed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to think. I know Detective Pikachu that I got recently. My most recent one, I got for $10.
I think the last
Labor Day weekend, I got it for $10.
I think the last movie that I got that came out on DVD, opening release, I guess we'll call it, was actually the My Little Pony movie.
Not surprised.
Well, I definitely believe in supporting this stuff. I mean, you gotta, if you want them to make more money, then it helps to actually purchase.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, because kind of going back to what we said about Spotify, for every stream you have, you get one fraction of a penny, anywhere between 0.5 to 0.7 cents. If you actually sell an album, then they actually get like 7 pennies. So, while I understand the convenience, it's still be helpful if you paid the artist. And the sad thing is that because no one's buying music anymore, the label now has to reach pockets of like merchandise sales, tour sales, appearances. So now
I sent you the video, by the way.
Okay, cool. Definitely looking forward to it. So, like, yeah, it's convenient, but it's going to come at a price for the art, is what I'm getting at. And it's all, and someone just had to start Napster. But fun fact, I found this out. Turns out the person who actually started Napster got married, and he actually invited Lars Ulrich to his wedding. And he actually went. They actually, from what I understand, they're actually good friends now. That's an interesting change of events.
Well, shit.
Yeah, very interesting.
It's funny because I didn't really follow Napster when it was out there. Hell, when I first played Undertale, the character Napstablook was actually my introduction to it. You remember? You know what I'm talking about? You know?
For me,
Cruiser,
I didn't go to Napster. Fucking, I did LimeWire.
Okay, anyway, Cruiser,
I played Russian roulette with my
Cruiser,
family's computer.
Never mind.
No, Evan, go ahead.
No, it doesn't matter at this point. He's the subject change.
No, he didn't.
Just go on, Jablonski. It's fine.
No, I was just saying.
LimeWire. It was dead. I remember when that.
I already finished what I said. What I was saying.
I don't know. It didn't really matter. The subject was kind of changed. I mean, I remember LimeWire when that went out of business. What was the LimeWire? Did you guys use LimeWire?
I didn't. No way. That was too risky. Yeah,
what Jablonski kid.
Yeah, what Jablonski was referring to with LimeWire is that you are more download viruses and spyware when you were using LimeWire. Yeah, so I never touched that. God, I still remember the hype that surrounded Napster. I had a friend of mine named Michael Kuchia come over, and we were both really big into music here. Like, I'll got you the new Eve 6, the new Korn, the new Limp Bizkit, and I didn't pay a thin red dime for this stuff.
We went from let me show you my mixtape to let me burn you my mix CD to hey, here's my playlist.
Yeah.
Is Napster still up?
Yeah, but it's now something like Spotify.
Yeah.
No, not Spotify. It's more like iTunes. You actually do have to pay to get the songs. I know that. I know it's because Tony Sampson has up on there.
I just looked up LimeWire, and the first result I got was LimeWire versus Napster.
Oh God, those days.
I know those were dark days.
Yes, they were. Like, you can't say you have no idea how lucky. This is how hard it was to gear fetish porn back then. Thank you, DWK. But anyway, other than that, see, this is the part of the episode where we're trying to come up with stuff to talk about, but we got next to nothing.
I was playing Tetris.
Oh yeah, a couple weeks ago,
never mind.
I saw. I can't remember if I did mention this, but I saw Rise of the Shield Hero.
I think you told us this, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I did. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Next month, a whole bunch of fall animes coming. Mostly new seasons.
What's coming?
We got Psychopath season 3.
Yeah.
Food War season 4. I want to say it was.
Doesn't sound interesting to me, but yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Really?
What's this?
Okay.
Evan, has anyone said that sometimes you sound like Golden Fox? What?
What?
Nah, I don't see it.
I don't have much of a dashing voice for Golden Fox, but I appreciate the compliment.
Where's that? My Hero Academia season 4.
Big whoop. Go on.
And
I think there was a couple others that I'm missing. One or two others I'm missing.
Oh, here's something. As we all know, the show All That is back, and occasionally the original cast will make an appearance.
Well, yes, this one.
They brought back Detective Dan.
I'm Detective Dan. No, what they need to do is they need to bring back...
Yes, they did.
Now they need to get Danny Tamborelli to come back to make an appearance as Fat Cop and have him and Detective Dan in the same scene.
But I don't remember his voice being that high for the...
It was that high.
Because it really sounded like, I'm Detective Dan. I thought it was more like, I'm Detective Dan.
It's kind of like a mix.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna get like Repairman, man back.
They brought Coach Cretan back a while back, so I'm expecting them to bring back Repairman, man.
Yes.
He acted like a with Coach Cletus. They made him act like a boomer would.
A boomer.
So they're like, he's got all these trophies. He's got. I'm gonna do.
I know, right? Yeah, I believe it's on Verve, if I'm not mistaken.
Not the new stuff.
Yeah, but I do know they gave Detective Dan a partner named Detective Ann.
I thought that was his daughter for the character's daughter for a second.
It wouldn't surprise me if it turns out she was.
Either that or a relative of his.
What if they brought in the cast from the second generation of all that where they bring in Randy Quench or something like that?
I don't know. They might.
Remember Randy
Gabriel
Quench?
Iglesias? Gabriel Iglesias?
Can he?
I hope so. Yeah, he was on all that.
Yeah, he was actually a cast member at one point.
Yeah, I know. I remember how little he was.
I actually want him to be on there because he is hilarious.
The one skit of his I remember when he was a Benihana chef, but he wasn't. But
oh yeah, that bit.
It's like, oh, buenas noches, double arigato.
What if they brought back the cafeteria woman or the librarian or something like that?
Yeah, they brought back the librarian. They did bring back the librarian.
God,
her back, and she's a regular from my understanding. She pops up a lot more frequently. However, they did. I think in the first or second time they did. I think in the first time they did the vital information skit.
Yeah.
It was her passing on the torch.
It was Lori Beth.
Lori Beth
it was
Denberg.
actually Lori. It was Lori Beth Denberg. She passed the torch on to one of the new cast members, which a lot of people I heard a lot of people complain about them at first. Like when they said, "Oh, these are the new kids," like, "Oh, they don't know how to be funny." Yada yada. First episode got me to crack the fuck up.
I will say
one of the opening skits was there's this giant red button that says "Do not push." They push the button, a whole bunch of donuts fall down. It's like, what else that button did? Next thing they show, a building blowing up.
Okay.
Evan, you were about to say something.
I was gonna say, like, if she passed the torch on to somebody else for vital information, why didn't they do that for the second generation? There's been 2 hosts of vital information.
I don't remember the second host, actually.
That was Danny Tamborelli.
No, not Danny Tambor. When they brought all that back, all back has been revived twice. The first time was with the original cast. The second one was when they
No, they just switched it out.
No, that's not what I'm talking.
Go ahead, Evan. Take your time.
I don't even know who the secondary cast was. I think that's probably answering my question. But like, what I was gonna say was like, there was a second one. They had like different thing. That was like they introduced the new characters such as like Pickle Boy, Randy Quench. They did like the celebrity interviews. Where was that guy that was just telling mockery lies about the celebrity guest?
That was okay, like SNL, because this is technically a kid's version of SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kept it going. It was still a continuous series, but the cast was like SNL kept switching out.
Yeah, it's because from what I can remember, it wasn't like the show got canceled and then they brought these kids back. They actually would introduce new people during the opening bits. Like, hey guys, what's up? Like, who are you? Oh, I'm the new guy.
Well, I remember they switched the main. Well, at the same time, they still had kind of a main cast in a way.
Not
like
really.
They had different casts, but it was like, how do I describe this? This is hard for me to describe. Like, I remember there was a revival of it in like mid thing where there was reoccurring cast members. Like Lori Beth was a reoccurring cast member. Danny Tamborelli was a recurring cast member. Remember there was.
Are you sure you're not talking about the anniversary special? Because they had an anniversary special where they brought back like everyone.
I don't remember much about it. I know the original had like a rotation cast. I think the second season was when like Amanda Bynes was introduced, if I'm not mistaken. How many seasons of all that has there been?
That was, oh my god, there was actually that is a good question.
Yeah, I'm looking through the seasons right now, and they kind of do have like and most of the casts are pretty much the same. I am literally looking through each season right now on Wikipedia, and half the casts are the same.
Seasons. They had 11 seasons.
Jesus, I don't remember. They had 11.
It went from 1994. Okay, that can't be right. 1994 to 2016.
Ah.
What?
I'm confused. That's why
wait. They might be referring to like reruns if that's the case. I mean, like there may have been more seasons, but maybe they did reruns. Like the show was broadcasting live from this date to this date until they ended like all broadcasts.
Don't know, but I have to say though, my favorites vital information was people in glass houses should probably wear pants.
Yeah,
I remember, but I don't know why, but for some reason I remember that one. So, and at the time I didn't get the joke, but after growing up and realizing it, okay, that's funny.
Yeah, one of them. One of the new skits that I liked though was I think it was called Hot or Not. It was like a mix of it was like, this is what's in, this is what's out.
Little JJ, that's who it was.
Little JJ?
Little JJ once was the host of Vital Information at one point.
We'll have to YouTube this shit when the broadcast is over.
Yeah, he was in season 10. He was he did Vital Information. That and Reese Cattle did one for season 11. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout that to the top of my lungs. I mean, like.
But yeah, it's been a while since I've paid attention to the show. But anyways, new cast, I like them. One of my favorite opening gags from the new show is where Keenan comes in as himself.
Nice.
And,
Really?
And he comes in as himself. No one knows who he is.
You think that
none of the new cast knows who he is. Then he goes and brings in the horse. He shows them a painting. He's like, "Yeah, that's me on the horse." Like, that can't be you. Then they come in with him on the horse, and they recognize the horse, but not Keenan. And then the old cast comes in. Keenan's like, "Guys, it's me, Keenan."
Guys,
like, "Oh my God, it's him!" No, it gets better. He's like, "Oh my God, it's him! It's really him!" It's like, "It can't be!" It's like, "It is!" Walks up to the horse. It is! It's Buttercup!
Why?
And Keenan's just sitting there like, "Really?"
Did he shout why?
I think so.
Yes, why?
I'll have to look at the skit again.
There's one character I have to know makes a return at some point. Somewhere.
What?
You cut.
There's one character I have to know makes an appearance, even if it's at least just a cameo.
What?
The Big Ear of Corn.
Yes, the Big Ear of Corn was the best character.
It did make an appearance. It did make an appearance.
I love that they brought that giant prop back.
And Kevin's back too.
5 minutes.
God.
5 minutes.
He still does that.
I wonder if it's physically possible for me to get an autograph from the Big Ear of Corn. I would totally
he might give you one of his kernels.
I would totally want to.
But yeah, from what I've seen so far, they've handled this revival with such care, and it shows in the quality, and I love it.
Yeah, I need to see
Yeah, now I have to see it.
Yeah,
a lot of the new skits are more towards the target audience, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But they're still funny for people to enjoy. Like, they had a masked singer skit hosted by one of the kids parodying Nick Cannon. and one of the dancers that was Adam Sandler. Was parodying Adam Sandler.
God, I'm looking at
And they made fun of Kim Kardashian, The Rock. One of the kids made fun of The Rock. And the new skits, my favorite one is the Mary Curry skit, where she goes like, "Does this bring you joy?" And if not, she literally destroys. Where it's like, it's like, "Do you not like this couch?" And it looked like the Snick couch.
Oh, that's just rude.
Takes a jackhammer and just goes to town on it.
Oh my God.
It's like, "You don't like this? Like, does your mom not bring you joy?" It's like, no, my mom brings me joy. My mom's bringing me joy.
So basically, this is like Nickelodeon's version to Disney's DuckTales, because their reboot of DuckTales, they're doing so good.
Oh my God! Season 2 finale was amazing. That last bit was awesome.
I still have to see DuckTales.
Let's just put it this way: they figured out how to bring in the rest of the Disney afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Wait, does that include
in one
gargoyles?
swoop?
But I have to wonder though, is I have to ask though if
Mighty Ducks.
What? I don't think I saw Mighty Ducks in that little
bonkers.
Let's put it this way: the original lineup of Disney Afternoon, Goof Troop, Goof Troop, Rescue Rangers, stuff like that.
Oh my God!
I do know that the genie from Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Are either of you actively watching the show?
No.
I am. But what I have to know before we hit the final five, the one thing I have to know is if this is going to be the last season, because they said this will be their last adventure.
Not that I know of. So you know the season 2 finale on what returns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited.
This is my idea of a nostalgia trip.
Oh
okay,
let's get to, sorry, gotta cut you guys off. Yeah. Final five. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the final 5 point. This is where we leave our final 5 thoughts, final 5, and the thoughts, and the final 5 things. Treasure of the Lost Lamp. I have no idea what that is. All right, so final 5. Final 5 things. Got to get the
blasphemy.
Oh, yeah. DuckTales and the Treasure of the Lost Lamp. How dare you?
Was that the movie?
Yes.
I haven't seen the movie. Sorry. All right, guys. So let's begin there. I guess I'll go with Cruiser. So your time begins now. Begin.
Thanks to everybody who watched the new Hoof Rock. If you feel like bugging Babscon, tell them to have me as a community guest. I'll be curious to see if this works. But also, more importantly, Mystery Brony Theater is back in production. But I'll let Evan give the details of that.
Thank you.
But I can't thank you guys enough for all who watched the new episode. So thanks again from the bottom of my heart.
All right, cool. So that's what I got there. Okay, so that's done there. Blonsky, easy with the vaping. You sound like you're getting emphysema.
Huh?
I don't know. Anyway, go on.
No, I just got something.
Time begins.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be doing a lot of rearranging in my place, so not a lot of writing is going to get done. However, I have been working on scripts. We still have to go over. We have to do a special screening for something that we're working on. Wink, wink, nod, nod. You two know what's up.
Okay.
After that, I got to finish the script up for that. Then I'm going to be hopefully be working on more scripts for you guys. And just finish up my Christmas article and put the rest of my writing on hold until the end of the year. And remember, kids, drink your motherfucking drugs. Sorry, no vape this time. There you did earlier.
Alright, so I'm, yeah, that's not really much to say for me. I guess I might as well just go do mine. Hold on. Let me just bring me up there with my face.
Hello!
Crap, I forgot to turn off that hello effect. Alright, so I guess begin there. Sorry if my opening did not go out too well this stream. Well, the creator said Mystery Brony Theater starting up there. The only factor right now is just finding time, and I've been having a hard time finding time because my work because I keep getting whipped in the back. So yeah, I'm working there. I posted some screenshots of what I've gotten done, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be posting a little more on it soon. I might be doing some test screening soon. I'm also going to be doing it during the stream, this thing there. Like I said, I'm going to be staying 1 episode ahead of Mystery Brony Theater. In between, I'm probably going to be posting more on my channel. That's another story, though. I'll make another video. That's pretty much it. That's it for tonight. That's it tonight. Things that can't be done. My computer still needs to have memory cleared. You know that? All the memory.
Mm-hmm.
I've deleted so much memory that I don't even know why I'm here anymore. What's my name again?